So from here, bam, smack, strike, seat. You need this to here. I turn this far. This comes to here. Look how it's close to my body. The principle we're going to cover now is gyroscopic rotation. Like adhesion, it capitalizes on the principle that you can only resist force in one direction at a time. But instead of it being back and forth on the same plane, now we're going to change that plane completely. It's called gyroscopic rotation because a gyroscope resists changes in direction to it. A good example was done in our high school back in Florida, where NASA engineers came out with a suitcase. Inside of it was a heavy-duty gyroscope wired to a car battery. They pulled a football player out of the audience, senior, big guy. They said, all right, here's what we want you to do. We want you to take this suitcase, pick it up. He picks it up, and this is kind of heavy, but he's not going to let anybody know this. And the engineer stands beside him and says, now what we want you to do is we want you to swing this thing back and swing it forward. Football player, okay. He swings it back, and it doesn't feel quite right. But then when he lets it go forward, he almost flies off the stage. And it's because of that resistance to changes in its orientation of a gyroscope. Gyroscope is constantly whirling around on an axis. If you can visualize the globe, your hand on the globe, as you rotate it around, and it starts to resist that rotation, then you bend it back against the axis. This is the globe we're going to work with. I'll start with Gus. Gus? Against a right punch, if I move in and I just do block right, but I'm going to slide now down his arm, pushing his head around. As he resists to come back, I then peel it back, and I follow him. Maintaining strategic adhesion, tactical adhesion here. I'm going to stay with my opponent the whole time. Once again, and then we'll switch sides. I move here. One, shoot this around. I'm aiding right here. I'm providing a portable fulcrum. It's not permanently fixed to him, so it's portable. Slide it into here, pull it back on the lever. Again, can do whatever I want. From the other side, going to slide in, shoot, pull this down. Works every time. Let me show you the second way to do that. This was with the right hand. Use the left hand. This time I got this arm like so. Move in, strike, get his head rotating around, and pull him back. Do it from this side, it'll be easier for you to see. 1, 2, slam this into the neck, shift, start the rotation, pull it back, take him down, control him. Strategic adhesion, tactical adhesion. You don't do this quickly. This is very, very dangerous. You have to play with it slowly. Takedown can occur quickly. Head rotation you got to be careful about. Let me show you a two-handed example, and I'll use Jim. Against a right punch, I'm going to move in with stiff wrist right. Choosing block left, smashes into the neck. This elbow is already positioned for the strike. Shuffle it right in. Now I'm going to latch on right here and use this hand over the top. I'm going to start his head rotating around and pull it back. Again, I'm not going to do this quickly. 1, 2. I'm impaling him on my knee. Pressure here. I'm really stuck to my opponent. If I just drive him all the way down, he's in a world of hurt. Show it from the other side. 1, 2, 3. Elbow. Latch hold of this side. All I'm having to do, 1 second here, Jim, is just lay these in here. There's no grip strength involved. It's just placing a hook there. I hook, push this, get the rotation going. As he resists, pull back. You have your opponent highly vulnerable to anything you want to add. And let me point out, we do this slow. Have to do it slow. A friend of mine has a school with 250 plus students in it. They were doing this and they were really zealous at it. They were practicing it for about a month. Everyone starts reporting headaches, tingling in the hands, numbness in the arms. The instructor of that school has an IQ of about 160, so he figured out something's not right here. Pause. We're not going to go ahead and do this for a while. Stop. So they didn't practice that for a month. Headaches went away, arms back to normal. Said, okay, let's try it again. They tried it again within 2 weeks. Hand tingling, numb arms, headaches. All from the gyroscopic rotation. This man was really concentrating on what was causing the problem. You're doing a whole lot of cervical work here. You want to be careful. We don't practice this one fast. The follow-ups, sure. But this motion, very dangerous. Please be careful with it.
Sorry. Boom. High. Palm heel. That's very similar to what? Right? Palm heel, stop. Sorry. Palm heel, that's going to make it go back. If not, I smash it here. Then I hack in, that's the hack in the elbow. This is the shave. Hit here, or you get in here, and then drop them down to there. So throws them again, pop them up, move in, hack. One bone strike right above his elbow. I am going to pull with my right, push with my left, left over right. Elbows anchored to me, I just pick up both feet and sink. Or maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to hit here, here, hit, come down to here, and then a gyroscopic rotation, and I just dump them that way. Here, palm heel, smash, hack, boom, come in. So he's going to hold his hand out. Gyroscopic rotation is based on the principle that you can only resist force in one direction. If I press down on his hand, he can resist that. If I press into his hand, he can resist that. But he can't resist both. So as he throws the punch, get in, hit, boom, bring it down to here. Now his head is a globe. I'm going to go around the equator. As he resists that, then I go over the top. He can't resist it. So just picture his head as a globe. My hand's going to go around the equator. When I feel resistance, that's when I go over the North Pole, and then I just dump it. Leave one over here. And this is alien face hanger. It's just I'm using it to demonstrate gyroscopic rotation. Hit, come down here. Then I come in, around the equator, and then boom. Whether it's against a wall or whether it's out in the open, one hand, two hand. I'm going to hit his elbow, smack through, come back, hit the bridge of his nose, return to my shoulder, and then I'm going to seat down, switch hands, rotate to here, slip off my left arm, gyroscopic rotation, and then take him down.